Hey, good morning guys. Touch coming at you. Saturday, May the 3rd. We got about 11:30 in the morning. Typical crappy day again. Saturday, of course, weekend means rain. Although we've had a lot of rain in the last week anyway. Still only a high of about 50 degrees today. I don't think we'll crack 60 degrees for the entire week next week and for the next foreseeable future, according to the 14-day forecast. It looks like rain, I think, most days except for one or two. So that's kind of depressing. We'll be halfway through May and won't have seen any good weather yet. So I'm not going to try to let me down. But anyway, we're going to try a little project today. We were inspired by Darrin's painting of one of his Volkswagen panels, doing sort of a carbon fiber theme. So we're going to try that today in the garage just for fun. We're going to have a little bit of painting practice. We're going to try out a new gun. So we got some materials here. I found these in the I guess the seconds bin at the paint shop. These are just, I guess, leftover pours. So I got a little bit of black for the base coat. Apparently this has a little bit of pearl in it. It is a matrix product. And then I got a little bit of a gray. So it's got a little bit of a green tinge to it, but I think that'll work okay. Maybe we'll tint that down as Darrin suggests as well. And I got these non-skid mats. Now I was trying to find a mat actually was all one piece that would cover this hood, the size of the hood, which is about 4 foot by 3 foot. But couldn't find anything. I did look at some carpet underlay, but it just didn't have the right pattern that I was looking for in the or right texture, I guess you want to call it, in the non-skid liner. So I went with these. So what I'm going to have to try to do is sort of piece the edges together. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Again, it's only practice panel, so it doesn't really matter, but we'll give it a shot. So I do have that spare hood back there that we're going to play around with. So we'll finish sanding that and we'll get that primed up, and then we'll probably move on through the next stages and see how it turns out. For the clear coat, Darrin suggests to do a tinted clear coat or a smoked clear coat with a little bit of black in it. So I have the AG40 from Matrix that we'll be using for the clear coat. I'm going to try out a new gun today. We're going to try our new Concourse Eastwood gun, which I haven't unpacked from the box yet. So I'll have to unpack that and give it a good clean before we put it into practice. So that's the plan for today. So we'll move a few things around, maybe move this car out. We'll get it covered up so we don't get any overspray on it. We'll pack the wheels up a little better and put them over in a corner, and we'll cover those up so we don't get any overspray on those either. So it's obviously not the optimal temperature to paint, nor is it the optimal humidity, but we're going to play around and give it a shot anyway. Like I said, it's only for practice. If it turns out, it turns out. If not, then we still got some practice. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Bye, so I got the hood out on the stand, and we're just going to finish up sanding. I didn't get it finished sanded over the winter, so we'll finish up sanding the areas that need to be sanded. I'm not going to bother fixing any rust. This is just like I said, just a test spraying hood, so we're going to leave the rust holes and the nastiness alone. There's a few little wormholes up here as well that we're not going to touch. So all I'm going to do is clean it up, get all the old paint and primer off, and then we'll reprime it, and we'll go from there. Talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, just wanted to take a quick video of the unpack of the, this is my new Eastwood Concourse gun. I bought it with two fluid tip needle sizes or sets. I've got the 1.2 in the gun, and this came with the also with the 1.4. So this is the unpack. It's got the aluminum cup and the plastic cup. There's the tool and a small brush for cleaning. The filter we're going to throw right out in the garbage. And what we're going to do now is we're going to just take the gun apart and clean it for the first time before use. I bought this gun because it uses a very low CFM. It only requires, according to the specs, 4 CFM at 29 PSI. So that I've got a little smaller compressor set up here in the garage, so this will operate this gun hopefully a little better than some of the other guns that I own. Anyway, that's it for now. Maybe I'll take a quick video when I have the gun apart. Talk to you then. It's actually a pretty nice feeling gun. It feels quite solid. So we've got it apart enough to clean it. So we'll give it a good cleaning. Did notice actually that the let me do this one-handed here. The cup is actually coated. So I guess it's like a Teflon coating in here, so hopefully that stands up. Anyway, so we'll get to cleaning it, and then we'll reassemble it, and we'll get ready to spray some base eventually. Talk to you later. So this is why you basically want to go through your gun before you use it. I mean, I'm cleaning the inside of this cup, and the coating is coming right off the inside of this cup. You can see some bare metal down the bottom already. So obviously that's not supposed to happen. So I think we're going to be giving Eastwood tech support a call and see what's going on with that. Anyway, we'll continue cleaning. We'll see if any more of that coating is coming off. I'm going to throw a little bit more gun wash in there and see what happens. Yeah, that's definitely not good. I mean, it's just pulling all the coating off the inside of the cup. So we'll give Eastwood a call and see what they have to say about that. Maybe they'll send me out a replacement cup. So yeah, pretty disappointed with that. Hey guys, Tush coming back at you. It's just after 6 o'clock, and I just want to give you a quick update before I wrap this up for this evening. So we've got the hood in primer. So what we did first was the self-etching primer. We let that flash off for a couple hours. Then we came back and did a couple of coats of high build primer. And I've just sanded that down to 400 grit at the moment. So it's pretty much ready to go. I may actually do a wet sand to 600 grit. But just remember that this hood is pretty rough. Like I said, I didn't fix any of the rust or dents or anything, and this is just really a test panel. So I did end up going out and doing a bit of shopping. If you recall, earlier this morning I said I was going to use these black mats for my texture part for the carbon fiber look. I did sort of unpack them and try to see if I could make the seams work on them, but it was going to be too difficult to do that. So I ended up going out to one of my other local stores here, and I did find what I was looking for. I found a larger piece. It's a 5'8" piece. It's a little larger than I needed. That's the only other size that they had. So, and it's got the patterning that I'm looking for. So that should work pretty well. Unfortunately, it was 29 bucks. So this little experiment is probably going to cost me about 100 bucks now when I factor in the cost of the paint and the clear and this mat. But that's okay. While I was out, I picked up some new filters for the mask, so we're ready to go there for a couple months at least, anyway, on the mask. I think that's about it. So we'll probably get out here tomorrow morning. Like I said, we might come out here tonight and wet sand this to 600, and we'll let it sit overnight, and then we'll get it back out here tomorrow, and we'll do the three-step process: the base black, the silver for the carbon fiber sort of look in the middle coat, and then the tinted clear for the top coat. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll get out here tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't know if it's going to be bright and early, but we'll get out here and we'll do that tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow then. Talk to you later.